So far, Rush has found one big thing of health, which I didn't need because I was already full, and the rest of it has actually been trash. So maybe this last one? Nope. Immediate trash. Okay. Cool. Back up to Thunderbolt we go. And maybe this will go better. Like, if I can get to the second phase again, I have one stupid idea, and that's to use Rush Coil to try to jump over, you know, jump over his, like, attacking balls, whatever. But, it sounds dumb to me, so I don't know how it'll work out. I wish, like, I don't think Junk Shield or the Flame Wheel or whatever would do anything, but I wish they would. Maybe I should try those two if I get I mean, I'm already desperate, so I guess why not try them sometime, right? I don't know how to avoid that when he just lunges at me. Yeah, so we were hit like one or two more times than like the attempt before, so I don't know, not high hopes. Well, I haven't gotten this dude down to even like 2/3 of his health, have I? I hit him maybe 3 times and then I die. And like every time I hit him, it's what, one like little tick, one little bar of health? And I can't even hit him that time, apparently. Ow. I mean, so what sucks about that is that's the best we've done at ever dodging, because we dodged like half of his attacks. But of course, half the time we could attack him, he wasn't even like able to be shot. Oh my gosh, alright. I need Rush to find me an E-Tank, is the thing. I need him to find me an E-Tank. Without that, like without being able to boost my heart, my health, whatever, I just don't think I could do it. That first phase is getting easier for sure, like now I know what to do, but I still don't know how to dodge some of the attacks, obviously enough. And so like I never come out of that fight unscathed, just above half health. But part of that is just because I can hit him enough and those hits do enough damage that he'll actually die. Whereas here, that's just not the case. Where each hit does like one tiny bar. And after the first one too, he's just invincible for some reason. Even though I'm still using the same weapon. It should still do just as much, but it doesn't. Cool. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Yeah, see, I can't beat it with like more health than that, basically. Again, not that it matters. I can hardly get this face down, like, at all. And yeah, I have straight up looked up the weakness. It's Freeze Cracker. His weakness does 1 point of damage to him. It's so stupid. Not to mention his weakness can't even hit him half the time, apparently. I mean, let's even say that I E-tanked there, right? If I could only do the same amount of damage each life, I would need to E-tank like 4 times! You can't even have that many E-tanks! I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, okay, you might, maybe 4. Still, friggin', that's ridiculous. This boss fight is garbage. We're gonna try this. Because according to online, this might help. I didn't even know you could charge this, or if I did, I forgot. But this is listed as his other weakness. So maybe... Then let's go here. Okay, if I suddenly have hope for this. Because the thing that people said was that Thunderbolt will make it so he can't do that, like, 4 projectile attack. And that was the main thing that was killing me, obviously enough. Oh, son of a gun. Well, we've already gotten hit this time. But I gotta go fast enough on it. Crap. And I didn't know that my wild coil would just disappear. I'm so upset by everything. It's not a great amount of health. Alright, there's nothing I can do. He's too high for this. For Thunderbolt, that was. Come on. Okay, it hit him. Whoa. I hope I can jump high enough. Okay, I can. Good. I think I just already have to use a weapon refill. Oh, that's not good. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. And there goes a weapon tank too. Oh. Oh, this is just soul crushing. This is our... Wow. Okay. Thought that was going to go a little bit differently. I did not expect to be double hit there either. That's not great. Okay, well that's... I realized that was coming just too late, but I was beneath him. Oh, son of a gun. So we made it through boss rush, and I restocked, and so like I need to get more, you know, power, but I have full 3 lives, I have all the E tanks I could carry, all the weapon tanks I could carry, and the S tank. So hopefully we'll be okay, is the thought. So I mostly want Coil and Thunderbolt. I think finish off with the rest of Coil. Okay, ready? Let's go! Really hoping now that I have E-Tanks that I can do it, just this attempt, be done with it, you know? If it doesn't look super close though, I'll try to back off, you know? I'll try not to waste my resources, but yeah. So obviously, if I don't have to do the whole boss rush again, then, you know, I don't want to. Oh, you know, I even tried to dive there and it didn't work. But I think that would have made me avoid getting hit. That would have been cool. I need to stop wasting that thunder right there. Nope, we're getting hit quite a bit this fight. And I'm wasting my power by trying to hit like too quickly sometimes. My health could be worse though, it could be worse. Oops, sorry, my bad. I had to make sure, you know, the attack hit him first. How are we on this? We're pretty low on Thunderbolt too. Yeah, I'll just E-Tank for now, hold on. I guess I'll weapon too. Alright, whatever. If I beat him, you know, I won't need any of those resources. So if I can beat him this time, and I would hope, keep pressing the wrong button, that I can with all of this stuff, then we'll be done and it'll all be worth it. We're just gonna have to take it. Or dodge it, heck yeah. Okay, good. He's too tall, or too high up. You get what I'm saying. Come on. He's almost dead. I, you know, clearly didn't have enough time to coil him, so just skip his main attack and we'll be good. Alright, I'll take it. Come on, one more. Oh my gosh. So thankfully he just took 1 E-Tank. I still have 3 and the S-Tank in reserve. Oh, I'm so glad that's done with. I'm so glad that's done with. It only took me having to look up every weakness. Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. Sure you will. I don't trust you, Wily. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago. Is he really gonna kill him? What the heck? You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. Really? I am more than a robot. It's pretty cool. Die, Wily. What the heck? But you're not gonna actually be able to... Oh, well... Is Mega Man like, hey, he's probably gonna die there. He's inching closer. Oh no, trouble! Too late, Mega Man. He's been saved by the edge. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return, of course. I'm just relieved I'm done with that. That was dumb. Ah. Good, there it is. Nothing else secret. Honestly, when Base showed up, I was afraid there was gonna be like a final boss with Base, but it doesn't look like it. Mega Man just walking away, you know, cool guys don't look at explosions, that kind of thing. Alright, Mega Man 7. There it was. So while the credits are rolling, let's talk about this game. I have to preface it first by saying that it's been months since I last played. You know, there were a couple times where I tried, but I just, like, I couldn't do it, you know? It was too tough, and I was just in, like, too fragile a state of mind kind of thing. And in restarting, like, the latest code that I had, you know, the password to get back to where I was, I had to redo all of Wily Fortress. Like, not just Boss Rush and then Wily himself. I had to redo, like, all of the stages before that, too. You know, like, everything when you first press on, like, Wily's face in the selection. So it was terrible. So sometimes, like, you know, like, I'd go in, I'd see that, and be like, no, never mind. I thought it was just Boss Rush, but I can't do the whole thing. That kind of thing, so I'd have to back out. So, yeah, it's months later, so I don't remember a terrible ton of this game, if I'm being perfectly honest. Which probably is a good thing. What I remember thinking, though, at the time, was that the game overall was pretty good. You know, like, it wasn't my favorite Mega Man game, but that it was pretty good. With my least favorite stage, really, like, the worst and maybe the only truly bad stage being Turbo Man's. I hated Turbo Man's stage. I remember loathing it, like, with a passion. So I could say screw Turbo Man and his stage. Like, okay, Turbo Man himself, when you have, like, Noise Crush or whatever it was called, he's not too bad. You know, you shoot him, you jump over him, you shoot him, you jump over him. You can do it without getting hit easily. Like, or at least I was able to do it once I kind of figured out that I should stand in the middle and not on the sides, because then I'd get hit just as he's standing up. But yeah, so Turbo Man stage sucked, and then, like, there were definitely some parts of the Wily stage, or stages, that sucked with, like, you know, like some blind jumps where it's just like, of course, you know, you're platforming and you have full health, but one dude hits you and you fall into spikes, you know? And that kind of thing I'm sure happened over different levels of Mega Man 7 too, just because that's a pretty big staple in Mega Man, which I honestly hate. Just the fact where it's like, it's not a matter of you being able to maintain your health, it's just a matter of, can you not hit this one dude and fall to your death in the instant death pit kind of thing, you know? I hate that. Like, it's, ugh. I understand maybe why it can be necessary as a mechanic, but it still sucks. Like, just experiencing it is really stupid. And a lot of times, too, when the enemies don't even appear until, like, it's too late, you know, basically. That really sucks, too. Now, this Wily fight was garbage, and I hated it. Like, I'm really glad that I only had to use one E-Tank, and I'm frankly kind of surprised by that. But, yeah, it did end up being worth it to just, you know, go all the way back, buy everything up, and then go through the boss rush again. I really didn't want to. If you couldn't tell, like, that first bit, I was using, like, the checkpoint because I was just done, you know? I mean, and I had, like, I was planning, I jumped in, I don't remember when, but I was planning on just, like, recording just the ending. I wasn't even gonna record my face cam, honestly. I was just gonna beat it and then be done with it and then like record later on talking about the game like this. Ugh. Both of my earbuds launched out of my ears when I did that. But then I don't know. It didn't feel worth it. But I ended up using, like, I rush searched, and I got up to 7 lives, so I had, like, 8 total, because, you know, it's, like, the number 7, then down to 0, too. I had, you know, full weapon energy minus rush search, but I was really hoping that search would give me an E-tank, and he never did. He gave me 2 weapon tanks, but I was already full on weapon tanks, so I just used one and then picked up the other kind of thing, you know? But even with, like, loading the checkpoint, I wasn't able to do it. And so then, in the end, ultimately, I had to just go back, you know, buy the stuff from Otto. That was his name, right? With the bolts, or the nuts, or whatever. Go all the way through the boss rush again, and then beat Wily. And thankfully, that time, like, you got to see that. You didn't see the boss rush because I was just quiet as I did it, you know? But I actually was able to do it without dying ever during that, because I used all their weaknesses, and by that point, I knew their patterns well enough. You know, and just healing off of the health they dropped. So that was fine. But yeah, there were definitely some hard parts in this game. Some infuriating parts, frankly. And I'm glad that I'm done with it. Just immediately, though, after beating Wily at the end there, that instant wave of relief, like, that felt really good. It didn't feel like an accomplishment so much. It wasn't so much that I felt accomplished, especially considering, again, I had to look up guides and all that. Or, like, to find weaknesses, you know? I mean, okay, to be fair, though, to myself, I found most of the weaknesses, but again, it's been months since I last played, and, I didn't want to have to go through another, like, trial and error to figure it out, so I just looked them up. What else? Oh, and then Mega Man, at the end, just straight up trying to kill Wily? Dang! Like, he didn't do it, he did hesitate, like Base pointed out. So there was still that, you know, like, reluctance on Mega Man's part, but Mega Man was ticked off, like, he was done with Wily's crap. I was frankly surprised by that.
Cue outro, go!